Alright, we're on. Welcome back everyone, and welcome to my new subscribers. Thanks for taking the time to subscribe. Cleaning out this shed's one of the jobs I've got on my list, but I don't think it's going to get done today. Let me come out of here and I'll show you, give you a quick look around to see what's been happening recently. This bed here, I've cleaned this bed out and I've put 3 bags of farmyard manure on it, and I've put some compost on it because it's quite clay and just produces this hard, dry lumps. So I'm hoping that if I put some compost in there, some organic matter as well, it might help break it up and make it better. Now the reason I'm doing this is because I've decided I'm going to use this bed for my tomatoes, because the sun comes up from over there and comes all the way over here. Now during the day, what it's going to do is it's going to heat up this brick wall of this building, and hopefully at night time it will radiate the heat back out and keep my tomatoes warm. So that's my plan. So I'm going to put some tomatoes in here. I will still be putting some over there. I am going to plant some beans on that bed where the wheelbarrow is. Not beans, peas. And I'm not doing them direct this year. I'm going to start them off in root trainers at home, then bring them up. But let me give you a quick walk around. There's nothing in the parsnip bed at the minute. I still think it's a little bit early for parsnips, but we'll put something in there soon. These beds, I'm going to weed these beds and I've cleared them out, and I'm going to put some more. I've got another 2 bags of farmyard manure, so they'll go in these beds. But I snapped the top of this little kale by accident a couple of weeks ago, and it seems to have sprouted back quite well. So I'll grab some of that to take home. But yeah, I'm just going to weed this bed and get it ready for my cabbages, which are grown at home. We have got the garlics. The garlics are doing really well so far, but you never really know until you pull them out the ground, until you see what's at the bottom. And I've also got 6 perpetual spinaches there, and there's a rogue red-veined sorrel there as well. I might actually let that just grow and see what happens with it. We've got the daffodils coming out in the bucket behind Delilah. They've decided to come out. I forget about these every year, and it's always a nice surprise when they come up. I was up during the week and I gave the entire plot a haircut, so it's looking actually rather nice at the minute. I've decided to use this. Now this cold frame this year. Now I didn't use this in the past. Wow, there's a big spider in there. I didn't use this in the past because it didn't have a bottom on it, and slugs and snails were just getting in and were decimating whatever I put in it. I also had mice at one time nesting in there. So I've put a base on the bottom of this, and I've also put some legs on it to keep it off the ground. And the legs are just the separators from the pallets. See, like that pallet there? I've been breaking up some pallets to get some wood. So these spacers that they put in between the planks of wood, I've just screwed them in and used them as feet, and they worked really well. This bed here, going to be peas. Peas will be going in soon. Probably tomorrow I'll be starting my peas off in the root trainers. So in a few weeks' time, maybe mid-April, I'll be bringing my peas up and put my peas in here. I'll also be doing a few tomatoes in here as well. This bed here, the rhubarb's actually coming out. Look at the beautiful colours on those leaves. So yeah, the rhubarb's coming up. I need to give this a weed. There's also a little one here which has never really done very well in this bed. and I don't know why. I don't know whether it's competition from this other root. So I'm going to dig this up and give it to Delilah and see if it actually starts growing, you know, picks up and grows up in Delilah's plot. Blueberries are doing their thing. As you can see, the shoots are beginning to appear on them. And I was up during the week and I cleared everything out of this bed. This was a bed that had the raspberries in it, but we've had no raspberries for 2 years. So I dug up all the raspberry roots and the bindweed. This is what I got out. Just so much bindweed and the raspberry roots. So I'm going to grow my broad beans in there, and I'm going to have a rest from raspberries, and next year I'll look at getting raspberries or some other soft fruit and putting it in one of these beds. I've yet to decide which bed I'm going to put it in, but that's the plan. I'm not going to do raspberries this year. I'll use the beds for everything else and do some soft fruit next year. That bed with the onions in it, you can barely see the onions. They're little scrawny little things, but they're all doing well. They're all standing up now, more or less, and they'll take off soon. And not sure about this bed, what I plan for this bed at the minute. This bed's going to have cabbages in, and as usual I'll probably have all my potato pots along the back up there. But yeah, the plot's looking nice now that it's all been trimmed down and everything. So yeah, I suppose I best get on with some work. So I'm going to cut off right about now and we'll get on with some work, and I'll see you later. Well, I mean, that's it for the end of the day, really. Got quite a few jobs done, so let me just quickly show you around what we've managed to get done. So I'll swing the camera around and take you around the plot. Okay, these brassica beds, both of them, there's a hole in that net there. I'm going to have to deal with that next week. But both these beds, I've put lime down, and they've both had a bag of farmyard manure, and I've raked it all in. I've took out all the weeds and that and sorted the nets back up again. So the lime is because brassicas prefer a more alkaline soil than acid. So the lime will make the soil a bit more alkaline, and it will also help prevent against clubroot, which is a disease that affects all brassicas. So that's that. So they're ready basically for my brassicas when they're ready. This bed here where I'm going to put the tomatoes, I just covered that over, so I don't get a pile of weeds growing. So that's been covered over until I'm ready for the tomatoes. Strawberries, I used one of the bags, actually I used 2 of the bags of the compost that I got out of the compost bay over the winter, and topped it all up. I've peeled out all the strawberries and weeded the bed, and I've split some of the big heads of strawberries to get more. So they're looking good for the strawberries. What else did I do? Well, I think, I helped Delilah with her plot a little bit. So I helped Delilah with her plot a little bit. I bought her a raised bed kit for her birthday. So we assembled that. Didn't take long, took us about 5 minutes. Then we took some of the compost that I'd sieved over the winter. Took about 6 bags actually, and put that in the new raised bed. So she's got a brand spanking new raised bed with sifted compost in. I think she's going to try growing some carrots in it, which I think is a great idea. So yeah, I'll look forward to that. But the sun is going down now and it's getting really cold, so I'm going to head back home, get something to eat. last word about little Angus, our rabbit that was poorly. He was getting better. He was doing really, really well. We were putting the medication on a slice of apple, and then folding the slice of apple over like a sandwich. So we had to, so apple medication paste, then apple again, and tricking him to eat it that way. And it was making good progress, and it was getting so much better. Then he caught on to the fact that he didn't like this pace and refused to take any food from us, from our hands, which means we've not been able to give him a paste for a week now, and he's deteriorated again. He's not as mobile again, so I don't know what we're going to do. I really don't like force feeding the rabbit's medication. Apart from anything else, he's a strong rabbit, but it's so traumatic to capture them and bind them in a towel and force feed them this pace. So I don't know what we're going to do with Angus. I've got some kale leaves there for his dinner tonight, sort of like the kale leaves that have been munched by the snails, so he can have them for his dinner tonight. But tomorrow I'll be working in the garden, so I'll give a quick update of what the seedlings are, and I'll also sow a few more seeds and show you what else I'm going to be growing this year. So stay tuned for tomorrow, and that's it. Bye for now. I'm packing up and going home. Bye. Hello again, everyone. It's Sunday, and I'm in the potting shed. It's actually quite a nice sunny day, but it's still got that cold wind. As soon as we can get rid of that, it'll be a lot better. So let me show you what I've got here today and what I plan to do. So I'll just move the camera down and show you what's going on. Okay, these were the beetroots, and yeah, not really good germination. If you look closely, you can see the ones with the red stems are Chioggia, which is a red beetroot. I'll put a picture in here somewhere. And the ones with the yellow stems are the golden boulder. So Chioggia and golden boulder. So I'm going to put them up, something better, and I'm going to plant more seeds. This says this is the Lola Rossa and the little gems. Well, I've got absolutely nothing from the little gems, so I'm going to throw those seeds out. Those seeds must be done. So I'll put in the Lola Rossa. This one here is kale and cauliflower, Amsterdam F1, and scarlet kale. Not very good germination again, but I don't actually need a lot of these ones, to tell you the truth. So I think I'll just go with what I've got there. And this one is calabrese, and no, it's not, it's cabbage, red drum, and broccoli, stromboli. The broccoli's done well. Yeah, 4 cabbages, that should be enough, because I've got some other cabbages on the go as well. And this one is my leeks. Are just starting to come out. I was going to ditch these because nothing was coming. Then the next morning they started coming out. If you look, oh, I don't know, it's very dark in here. Yeah, there's maybe about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 leeks there. That'll do me, because I'm going to grow them in home. Excuse me. I'm going to grow them in one of these troughs, or whatever you want to call them. As we always get allium leaf miner at the allotment. This was garlic chives, another waste of seeds. I've never had any luck with garlic chives, never got them to grow at all. So, and that was no seeds as well. So yeah, I might give them another go, or I might just stop wasting my time. So So we had a really nice day at the allotment yesterday, just got a few more beds ready and got a few jobs out the way. But yeah, it was a really nice day. I'm going to put most of these in these little pots for now. And I might put the brassicas outside where they can get sunlight. I'll put a cloche over them or something. And I need a dibber. Okay, let's do these kales first. So all I'm doing is I'm just going to carefully tease these out. Just going to dib a hole. Remember, always try and handle the seedling by the leaf, not the stem. If you break a leaf off, then it might grow another leaf. If you break the stem, then that's it, game over. So when did these go in? 2nd of the 3rd. So just over 2 weeks ago. I think one of my neighbours has got all these power tools out this afternoon. I don't know what he's doing, but he's making a racket. Okay, so that is the scarlet kale. So that's the start. I am going to be in here for quite some time. So basically that's all I'm going to be doing. So I'll bring you back and I'll show you the results at the end. Okay, I've actually finished all those brassica seedlings now. I've also potted on, seeded up some more lettuce and some more beetroot. And I'm just about to do my tomatoes, so I thought I'd show you what tomatoes I'm doing this year. I'm doing some Gardener's Delight. I found an old packet, so I'm just going to whack in all these seeds and see which comes up. Then I actually bought some seeds from a new company I've never heard of before. They're called innertomatoseed.com, and I'll put a link to the website in the description. But I was looking at the website the other day. They've got a fantastic range of tomatoes. So this is the one that I really fancy trying. It's called Siberian Panther, and apparently it's tolerant to cooler climates. So I'm thinking, even if we get such a bad summer like we did last year, it's possible I might get something. I also got a packet of them for twin sister Dolores, who grows up in Scotland. She's got a very short summer season. She's quite high up as well on the west of Scotland, so hopefully they'll do good for her. Another one I've got is Antho Pink Panther. I don't know why they're called Pink Panther because they look black to me. But anyway, I'm going to try them. And Black Shadow. So I'll have a look at this little company. As I says, I'll put a link to their website. It's called nrtomatoseed.com. So I'm going to get started with these. You don't get an awful lot of seeds, but that's not really usually a problem because the germination rate for tomato seeds is usually quite good. So it means you don't have a lot of half empty packet of seeds lying around from year to year. So I'll just drop the camera down. I'll show you what I've got here. So I'm just using these little seed trays to germinate. These are actually the seed trays from my Garland Super 7 heat propagator. And these will actually go on the propagator to germinate. I'm making a mess of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant 6 seeds. Right. Black Shadow. Okay, that's Black Shadow in there. That's 2 seeds I've put in. I need another couple really. And that'll do it. And these are a heirloom variety of tomatoes. So if you want, you could actually save the seeds from ones you grow. And you would have that infinite supply of seeds in coming years. Pink Panther. I mean, it's good to try something different. I mean, this is the whole thing. This is one of the benefits I find from growing your own fruit and veg is you can try varieties you'd never see in the shops. You know, you go look in the shops and it's the same tomatoes, you know, it's the same fruit and veg week in, week out. There's no deviation or very little. So yeah, try these out, see what they're like. I mean, they look fabulous on the website. All these vivid colours. And if they are more tolerant to colder climates, that'd be really good. So it's getting to that time of the day, it's about 4:30 now. And the sun is just beginning to go down, so it's going to be dark soon. And I'm going to put in all these gardener delights. These were supposed to be sown in August 2021. So if they work, they work. If they don't, there's not many seeds in there actually. I think I spilt some of them. Anyway. Okay, that's my tomatoes for this year. I'll take these down to the conservatory and give them a water. But as you can see, I've just, this is the Lola Rossa, the beetroots. I've still left them in there because some of them are just starting to germinate. Oops, sorry. As you can see, that one's got the seed head on it. Same with that one. Yeah. So I'll leave them till next weekend and do them. I've got more beetroot and more lettuce in there. So before I go, I'll show you what the peppers are like in the conservatory. So bear with me a minute and I'll get these all set up and put away. Well, these are my pepper plants. They're a mixture of chilies and sweet peppers. So, come on this way, I can read the labels. So this one here is a poblano, and this is a robertina. Both of these I've nipped out the growing tip. It's actually trying to set flowers, but I don't want it doing that at the minute. I want it to get bushier. And these other ones, they're about ready to get the growing tip pulled out. There's a Toro Rosso, there's a California Wonder, there's more Robertina, there's Heavenly Facing Angel, which is a hot Chinese pepper, more Poblano, Robertina. Yeah, so I mean, I'm quite happy with these at the minute. They're doing well, and I've got a little tray of oregano here. I did put in some coriander as well, but it's a no-show. It was old seed. I really need to go through my seed box and get rid of all the old seeds, but you know what it's like. You see old seed, and quite often they'll germinate, but some things won't. Okay, that's me finished for the weekend. Back to work on Monday. I've had all last week off work. It's been really, really good. Got a lot done. Not so much on the allotment, but I've got other things to do as well. But if you like this video, please feel free to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. And if you click the little bell icon, you'll be notified whenever I release a new video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again soon.